All right, so we have with us Anthony Pritchard, who is a Google specialist. And if I'm saying it wrong, Anthony, just correct your title with Google.
Mm-hmm.
But he has been in our office for years, coming in when he could come in before, this thing, and would present in the office, and we would create videos, and he would help us figure out how we were supposed to do it all. So we've gone to Zoom. He's been kind enough to help us. I appreciate that he's giving us his time, and I appreciate all of those of you who are on here. And I hope that each one of you will open up your computer, your monitors, so that you have video on. And Anthony, do you want them to ask questions as they have them, or do you want them to put questions in the chat? How would you like to answer questions today?
Yes. I mean, if they could use the chat so that you could collect them and then stop me in my presentation when you know there's a good time to ask a question, then that's how we can do it.
Okay, and if everyone will go ahead and add your email address to the chat box, Anthony will be able to save the chat after the class, and he will have your email address so that he can send you information on his classes.
Yeah. There was 3 classes that we gave before this class, and this is the 4th class in the series of 6.
And would you like me to get those previous class videos that we had published last week and put them in there?
Mm-hmm.
In the chat box?
Do you have them somewhere?
I believe I have them in an email.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be good. So if you're taking notes on today's class, you'd start out with these 3 URLs, which were the 3 previous videos in the series. So thanks, Regina, for having me come speak at HomeSmart. I discovered an ability to publish videos onto YouTube and to sell my business services in my corner of the world by simply indexing these videos so that they can get found on the first page of Google. And then I got the chance to communicate my body language. Somebody could see my video and instantly make a judgment call. Is that somebody I think I can work with or not? One of the biggest common grounds that people have in a sales relationship is their geographic kingdom. Do they live in the same geographic area? It's just subconsciously a decision-making process that we all make because we believe it's going to be both convenient for both parties. And one of the biggest, I guess, separators you can have with your brand online is being able to look good. Yeah. And video editing can allow you to look good. And most of these video editing tools are free, and you just probably need to see into the window of the right editing action so you can replicate it for yourself. So everything that you do here today is designed to teach you how to edit easily and quickly, and that's going to mean kinesthetic learning, so we're going to do a little practicing. In fact, one of the first things we're going to do is an activity. But here's my agenda. We're going to spend a lot of time in the storyboard and the script, and that's what to say and how to say it. And that's going to be the 3 pillars we have for the class today is how to look good, what to say, and how to say it. And I'm going to give you these tools that make it easy for you to go down the rabbit hole. And you're going to do it yourself. We just touched on the 6 classes, but here they are. The next 2 are going to be going over lifestyle videos and interviews. And then the final one, which is advanced video advertising. I've decided to focus on local services for that class because it's a way to absolutely guarantee that your name pops up to the top of Google with a paid ad. Sorry for the switching around there on you. This is the Venn diagram of video editing revolution that I see. It used to be you could only have 2 out of these 3 things, but today I believe I have given the evidence that you can make really good videos inexpensively and you can do them quickly, which I think everybody wants to achieve. When I discovered this, I was remodeling this house, and my parents gave me this flip cam that you see here. And, I didn't know what I was going to say. And I kept hitting myself with the actual thing when I would look at it tonight. What am I going to say? And it finally came to me, well, I'll just do the same thing I'm doing every day anyways. I'll pretend this camera lens is the investor that is going to hire me. So I just walked through the house normally, as I always would, quoting prices on things. And you could instantly see the cleanliness of my job site and the relationship I had with my subcontractors. And you could say, oh, is that somebody I want to hire to do my project or not? I mean, it's that easy. Because the next day I published it to YouTube, and somebody called me and they wanted me to give them a quote for a $50,000 kitchen. And I won the bid. And I believe it was because I took the first step in the relationship. I extended my hand first, and I published a video that was proof that I could do what I said I could do. And it didn't really have to be too fancy back then. It could just be a video because nobody else was doing videos. But now it takes a little more. And so the first activity I have for you today is a photographic activity. I'd like you to take your phone and take an image of yourself with each emotion.
I just want to watch everybody doing it.
Well, you have to have these in your asset library. So happy. Oh, I have a timer on there. I'm going to turn it off, actually. Happy? Surprised and curious. Okay. Flip through them now. Show me your favorite one. There we go. Good. Okay. Did you communicate through an image non-verbally with no words spoken from your lips? Yes, you did. And that's the activity that we can communicate, we can convey emotion without any word being spoken. So this is the magic of video. It has a fourth dimension. With social media, with any online advertising, you may get texts, you may get images, you may get people, but you don't convey an emotion as easily as you do with your body language or just the shape you give your face. So I hope to uncover these layers of the onion similar to the way I did. And some of the biggest things that prevented me from jumping into video was just my inexperience using this thing. I just hadn't done it before. I didn't take a class in college that was about video production because nobody had any idea that we were going to need to do this. And so I tried to take notes along the way. I hope you yourself take notes along your own journey. There's lots of practice and lots of recording before publishing. And the quicker you get over the initial bumps, the faster you can save yourself time by just recording it one time. And you may have to go through a little bit of pain and agony recording something 20 times before you get the one you want. But I believe me, it's worth it. It's definitely worth it. Okay, we've got another activity. And I'd like you to turn your camera off in this activity. Okay, in this activity, it's about awareness. It's actually a guided meditation on awareness, because I believe it can help you improve your on-camera presence. And in a previous class, we talked about judgment, which was one of the biggest barriers to making a video, and to focus on your most profitable persona, or the person who has most amount of money and the highest demand for what you do. And because it really doesn't matter what other people say, because they're never going to buy from us anyways. And this makes the biggest impact with that person who can receive the most value. And so this meditation is to help step in front of the camera with more presence and awareness about the people you're interviewing, the subject matter you're talking about, and the person you're delivering your message to. Okay, and I've actually given this meditation once before, and the feedback I got was that they would prefer if I had my camera on. Okay, so I'll just invite you to take a deep breath and relax your body from head to toe, whether you're sitting, standing, or on the ground. Another big inhale, followed by an exhale. In this awareness exercise, I just simply invite you to focus all of your attention on all of your awareness into the tip of your nose, the size of a mustard seed. And you can even point to your nose if you'd like to. Take a deep breath and focus on just that space. And with your next breath, expand that circumference of awareness to the size of your head. To the size of your thorax in your head. To the size of your body, like the Da Vinci circle. To the size of the room that you're in. To the size of the house or the building structure you're in. To the size of your neighborhood. The size of your city. To the size of the state of Colorado. And then in your last breath, I invite you to take all of that awareness and focus it again on the tip of your nose, the size of a mustard seed. And when you're ready, open your eyes, turn your camera back on, and let's have an engaging discussion about awareness. Did anybody feel like that would help them be better on camera? Raise your hand. Molly?
Yes.
What was your experience?
Yeah, I think it just relaxes you and focuses you, so you can get rid of the noise.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, thanks for responding. It's a practice to let the camera control what's going on, or put yourself in somebody else's shoes and see things from both perspectives, so that you can always create a win-win. And that's when I loved selling. I created a win-win. And I think everybody loves their job when they're able to do that. So in this video creation, see yourself from the perspective of your most profitable persona, and you'll naturally guide the camera or the video that you're creating to a win-win. And that's all anybody ever wants out of any video. So thank you for going through that with me. The next activity we have is memorizing lines. So take your camera again, and this time you're using the video function. Oh, can you guys see my camera assistant here? Hey, bud, you wanna help me with this video? All right. Settle down. This is my 130-pound, 10-month-old Great Dane, Oakley. We're just pals today. Okay, so this is the practice. Name, title, and my unique service offering. The thing I do that nobody else does. The thing I do that's better than anybody else. So you're probably given your elevator speech 100 times when somebody says, "What do you do?" And so it should look natural and comfortable. I should be able to tell just by your body language that you're somebody that I'd want to work with in 15 seconds. And that's about how long it takes. This is the number one thing anybody's looking for when they go to your website. Who's taking ownership of this website? Who's going to answer my questions if I have problems? And where does the buck stop with this company? So it's a good video to have in your video asset library. This is a video you could use over and over again in a lot of the videos you create. Just use the same clip over and over again as one of the many clips that you use. Name, title, unique service offering. This is just really funny that he's going crazy, but this is what puppies do. Hi, my name's Anthony Pritchard. I'm a YouTube specialist, and I fixed previously failed online marketing with video and with Great Danes. Huh, bud? Oh, yeah. Oh! Oh, that's classic. Okay, now you really need to record something. Even if it's not something that you're going to use, it's something that you're going to learn how to upload, and it's a video file that you're going to edit a little bit. We're going to do some stuff with that 15-second video. Hey, I need you to get out of here. Your cameo is done. Go, get out. Other, down. Sorry about that, guys. Very unprofessional of me. And him too. Okay. Hopefully you have a video file you can use. Here are the tools we're going to go over, and I'm going to take a step now onto my phone. So I'm going to share my phone because I want you to do the same thing I'm doing on your phone that I'm doing on my phone. Okay, Screen Mirror app is the app I use. That's different on Apple, but I just open the app and I point my camera at that QR code, and then boom, magic happens. And you can see my smartphone. Okay. Is everybody with me so far? Did I go too fast for anyone? Okay, good.
When do you want us to do this video to create it?
You should have already done it.
Oh, did everybody do that? I was watching. I didn't see anybody doing it, so I didn't do it yet.
Okay, let's watch while Regina and anybody else who hasn't done it does it. Oh, she's gonna turn her screen off. She was too distracted by the puppy business, huh? This is just too cute, you guys. I'm sorry. This guy right here, he's squeaking his toy, his camping buddy. Is this it? I'm sorry. I don't know. That's just life over here, I guess. Regina's doing her video. I'm checking to make sure everybody's not lost. And Oakley's on the entertainment. Okay, that's my phone screen. You got your phone in your hand? Go to the gallery. Gallery for me is in the upper right-hand corner. It is the year of the ox, in case you were wondering. Okay, so you've got the albums for me come up first in my gallery. Camera. When you click on, let's say this fuzzy video that I'd never used, or this funny image that I'd never used, I've got 4 functions across the bottom. I can make it a favorite by hitting the heart. I can edit it by clicking the pencil, and I can share it by clicking that C with 3 dots on it, and I can delete it. Okay. In the upper right-hand corner, there's a stack of 3 dots, and I've got some more options here. I can tag a person on it up here by going like that and then clicking that, putting my name in, but I don't want to because I'm just going to delete this image anyways. There's my angry, I'm going to get you photo. And here is my video, which has the same functions. So if we go into edit, I should be able to trim my video from my gallery and put a filter on it, or put a sticker on it, or draw on it straight from the gallery. So these are the basic editing functions that come baked right into your smartphone gallery. Does anybody have a different experience on Apple iPhone? No, they have the same basic editing functions in iPhone. In your gallery, I would expect they would. These are the basic functions. So just covering the basics, the easiest to deal with first. I can trim off the end. Oh, there it's perfect. Boom, he's just got me. Okay. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna see if I can put.
Hey, Anthony,
Yeah. Oh, you can't see it. Thank you.
Stacy is off video, and when she tries to start her video, it says you cannot start your video because the host has stopped it.
Oh, you're right. She was on while I was jumping into that guided meditation. Let me undo that. Stacy, right? There's Stacy. Sorry about that, Stacy. Okay, back to here. Phone just went off. So that's how I trim a video, and I can trim the front or the back. And then I click save.
Anthony, I lost you. Are you, I see where you can edit. You go into edit. There's all those little icons underneath, like the scissors. Are you starting out with the scissors to clip? I mean, that seems like it makes sense, but
Yes.
I've tried this before and it didn't work.
Yes.
So you just, what do you exactly do? You move that little white toggle to the place you want to start trim off?
Correct.
And does that trim before or after the white toggle?
Okay, so the line in the middle is the player. That's the display you see above.
Okay.
So that line tells you where in the video you are observing it.
Okay.
These 2 little cushions right here at the end, trim it.
Oh, got it.
Yeah,
and
and
then you hit the scissors?
Then you hit save at the top.
Okay, so at what point do you hit the scissors?
Oh, I already hit the scissors. So let me back up. Now,
Oh,
see, now I'm in my gallery. And now I'm in my video. And now I'm
okay.
clicking the pencil, but yours might be
Okay.
different in iPhone, you know. And
Okay.
then I'm trimming it
Scissors.
and then
Okay.
saving it. So
Ah,
you're just, the same, all these same function exists. They just might be a different function in iPhone. I'm in Android, but you'll have to make that Apple translation, as we all do when we make the shift over to Apple. For some reason, Apple follows Android when it comes to video smartphone technology. And so I'm always wanting the freshest technology in video as it comes out. And that's why I go with the Android phone and the MacBook Air laptop. Okay, so we're gonna move on to more advanced editing things next. I hope you really enjoy this next one, which is called, and you'll have to download this, okay? It's for free though. Nothing that we do on this workshop will cost any money. Let's just type it in because I want to search for it. There it is. Legend, the Legend app. Okay, so you want the Legend app or you want the Animate Text app. See that one up there on the left? So if you're in iPhone, you want this one, you can take this one either way, Animated Text, because it's the exact replica of Legend. I guess I say Legend because it came out first. And then these are the same company now. So they just have two of the same apps on Android. Okay, stick in got an emoji reaction, right? You can pick, just to keep everyone together. There's the reactions, and give me a thumbs up when you get your app downloaded. We really do have to stay together on this one. I think you can.
Anthony, I'm not finding the app.
Animated text.
Yeah, I'm not finding that in my app store.
Okay, let's share my screen again. Keep trying, okay?
I'm not
And
seeing.
let's see if
What is
there's
the
more.
full, what is the full title of it?
Animated text.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Is that for Apple or Android?
I guess I
Well,
thought it was.
I'm on
Oh.
Android and I have animated text. It goes automatically to Canva, just for the record. But then one of the options is animated text creator.
Okay.
I'm on iPhone and I don't see anything that resembles animated text.
Anyone else?
Okay. Try
I'm on
text
Android. I'm on
animation.
Android and I have legend hyphen or a dash intro maker, comma, animated text, comma, video maker.
That's good. That's going to work for you. This other one is called text animation. It does the same thing.
Is the intro maker, because I did it, I found the animated text, downloaded it, but then it's really coming across as like intro maker.
That's fine.
Okay.
I think that's fine. All right, so we're going to go through it once, and then somebody is going to share the screen and do it on. We'll guide you if you really want to do this, but you haven't. You run into a roadblock. Okay, so I'm back, here to the App Store, right? Animated text. There it is. Guess I have to update mine. Maybe it merged them together or something. Technology moves so fast. I can't keep up with it. I don't know if you're the same way. Okay, it's probably good that it's taking me time because it may be taking you time too. I promise this app will be worth it. This will make you stand out heads and toes above other video editors. And it's so simple and it's so free and it's so good. So it's great at explaining things in a fun way, in a highlighted way. It's hard, to convey excitement through the video lens these days, but with some of these fun free video apps, we get that ability. Okay, so my internet may be slowing down. I've got a gig fiber. It shouldn't be. Okay. Since I already have its functionality baked into my phone, I don't need to wait for it to come. It shouldn't change at all because it doesn't need any improvement. It's perfect the way it is. Maybe you've had a chance to test this out already, maybe not. But the video that I just made was called Business Training Videos. So I'm going to use this kind of as my title animation. Intro, as it says, animation. And when I press the button at the bottom, it uncovers 4 more buttons. And the one I want to select is the image button because it'll give me a solid color in the background, but it won't. But I can select an image for it to go in the background. You're probably asking, what is that girl with the bloody nose doing in his phone gallery? And the answer would be, I worked for a doctor who made a special moisturizer for your nose that prevented nosebleeds. I don't know why it's still in there. It is, and that's probably why. So I actually went to the internet. I typed in the keyword business training videos, and I find these 3 images that I can use for free. And so I just pick any one I want. I like this one with the big red video button because that's on brand with me. I can move that image to where I want it to be on the screen and click the check mark in the other upper right-hand corner. Okay, now I've got those 3 functions at the bottom and I can just press the play button to see multiple different styles of animating this text. And this first theme is called Daring, and the color selection is bright pink. But I can take this other color selection over here on the left, and then it's just plain black. And then I can go one animation style over, and I get this line style animation. And maybe that's more on brand with my style. Okay, we're going to try display. And we're going to change the color to white with a red background. And now black with a brown or grayish background. Black with a greenish background. It picks a color theme there. This one you'll know from which one? From trailer. Yeah, this one you'll know from Star Wars. Just Joy one's pretty fun because it just integrates lots of colors. Oops, I broke it. Maybe because I need the update. Let's go Joy. Let's go colors. There we go. Bango. Business training videos. Love that one. I'm going to save it. I got the down arrow at the top here. And I can save as a GIF file or a video file. I'm going to save it as a video file. And that's downloading 1080p video file for me. That's like 4 seconds. And now I can use that little 4-second video clip. Let me go to my gallery, okay? Because it just instantly made itself to my gallery and it created its own album. And play video. Now I can use this little video clip in any video that I want to edit. That's going to become very important when we create our storyboard. And remember, that storyboard is the thing that can save you the most time when you're just sitting down to plan tomorrow, or you're sitting down to plan the week. You can sprinkle in a little video production in each little place that you visit throughout your week or your day. And you can pull out your phone in the right moment and press the right button and say the right thing for 15 seconds. And you can move on with the rest of your day. And it took you, combined 30 seconds to think about it and then to push that button. We'll go more into the scheduling in a little bit, but I want to stick to the storyboard and take you back to this 5-step process to getting a video to perform well on the first page of Google. And this is an activity. So I'd like you to break up into 2. Actually, I'm going to break you up into 2. And you're going to create your own storyboard video. You're going to script it out. And then you're going to share it with the other person in your breakout room. And they're going to give you feedback. And then they're going to do the same thing for you. Or you're going to do the same thing for them. Okay, so let's talk about this storyboard a little bit. Actually, let's just watch an example. That's better, isn't it?
Yes.
With my curly hair, I don't mess around. I get the Divacurl.
Because of the shape of curly hair, it tends to have frizz. So we're applying the Divacurl light defining gel in order to create curl definition and minimize frizz. Another problem that a lot of curly girls face is that the hair falls flat on the top of their head. So we use these pin curl clips to lift the hair up and dry it that way to set it so that we get volume using this. Eric Emblin with Curl Culture. I only work with women with curly hair because curly girls have more fun.
I just had my hair cut by Eric Emblin, who is an absolute curly hair magician. I've had my hair straight for many years and decided to go natural. Thank God I found Eric because he has transformed my look and I just couldn't be happier with it. It's easy for me to do. I can recreate what he's done.
Did you see my fingers there at the end? Okay, so he started out with the hook. With my curly hair, I don't mess around. Then I did the animated logo. And that's the text, the animated text tool that I showed you. That goes right there. Next is the point out the pain. And he said the problem with curly hair is that because of its shape, it tends to frizz. Sorry, my video wasn't on for a long time. And this pain piece is biggest relationship building component of the video. You're building a relationship with them based on something that's easy to remember and that you both want to avoid. It's the bridge of common ground, that we both agree on the same thing. Oh yeah. I hate frizz. It is a real bummer. We have that in common. And now our ears open up and our ears can actually listen to what that person is saying because we have more compassion and natural empathy. We're in the law of reciprocity. We're sort of entering into that next step. We have something in common. Well, of course, this is happening subconsciously, of course. Now, the next is the unique service offering. Hi, my name's Eric Emblem with Curl Culture. We only work with girls with curly hair because curly girls have more fun. So he's saying, I don't work with girls with straight hair. Now, the funny thing is most people with straight hair actually have wavy hair, and the technique that he used can pull somebody that's never had curly hair to curly hair. It's crazy. So I love his service, but nobody knows about it until they sit down in the chair. And it's like this $10 bottle to know how to use it costs $300 to get my hair done, sort of thing. So it's a bit of a dynamic change, but he's got a great experience. He's got a great brand, and his call to action is, I don't know if he really has one in this video. Maybe we just got the first 4 exactly right, but that's my point here. This is a framework. You can deviate from this framework. The first thing to do in making a video after you know your keyword is to scripting it out. And 90% of the people never script it out. So we're spending most of the time on this for this workshop. And it's really important that you have success creating this with your partner, because I think it will motivate you to move forward and to actually do something. And the other classes, we didn't really give out any homework, but I think now that we've got a lot of this information together, we can start to apply it. And so if you've got this copied, then you can use it as reference. And I'm going to break you out into groups. You know, if you arrive in your group and neither of you have written anything down, then take a few minutes to write something down. Take up to 5 minutes to write something down and then share it with one another. And I'm going to give you some time to share this. I think I'll give you 12 minutes to go over this with each other. Maybe you want to rewrite. Maybe you want to phone a friend until you get this video. You should include your neighborhood, things you should include. Remember the 4 tips of video making we talked about last class. Engage your eye with the camera and never break it. I don't think smile was one. I was about to say smile, but see the person you're delivering it to, the persona you're talking to, and gaze into the camera for 2 seconds before you stop the camera. All right, so I'm going into the breakout rooms. We've got 14 people on, so that means we're going to have 13 people in the group. That's 12, that's 6 rooms. Somebody's going to have 3.
Every time you get to this part, people leave. We had 18 people and 4 just left because they're like, I don't want to do that.
Well, good. You know, there's got to be a filter on everything, and they're not ready to go to the next step. I don't want to push anybody. Everybody's in their own place and they can do it. And we've got a question, so we'll take that question at their own pace. Go ahead.
I'm still back on the Legend, and I've got it successfully installed on my phone, and I can get in Legend. I can see where you did the typing in Legend, but then when I go to try to find the video that I made, when I click that second icon in, 'cause I'm sitting here looking at the new Legend. So the second from the left is the image. When I click on the image, Anthony, all I'm getting is photographs. It's not showing me any of my video. And
Still shots.
pardon?
Still shots. Me too.
Yes. So I'm stuck. You lost me back at Legend because I want to walk through it sequentially with you, and I'm not able to go past Legends on grabbing that video before we did Legends because I'm just getting images. Thank you, Regina, because I get frustrated thinking I'm doing something wrong.
No, maybe before we go into the scripting, and it would give those who haven't written anything down yet more time to finalize their script. You can share your screen, Tammy, and I can, oh wait. No, you don't need to share your screen. I think we just need to spotlight each other, and maybe you can share your
Or
phone.
even using your phone again and going back into Legends and then just slowing down a little bit how you went to image and the next thing you had a video, because Regina and I are just getting the stills. For some reason, it's defaulting to stills as opposed to the videos on our phone.
Okay.
I'm kind of stuck at this Legend thing too, because I can't even figure out how to type in it.
Okay.
It's not allowing me to type in it, or, I mean, pulling up images, I don't know, but I can't even type. It's just, I've looked on every option on the screen and there's no options for me to type.
Anthony, can you just go back with your screen on as our visual?
Yeah.
And they can ask questions as we get to each point.
Okay, great.
Also, I'm on Apple and I couldn't find Legend at all. I downloaded Text Animator, which is that little guy there.
Okay.
I don't know if that's the right one.
Yeah, that looks good. I'd love to see what that looks like in there. I think it's right.
And I pulled the video in and then I edited a little bit and then it just completely shuts out of the app and doesn't save it anywhere. I've done it twice now. So I don't know what the problem is.
I was like, Molly, maybe we'll go to your app. Never mind.
Yeah, no.
Okay. These should be quick fixes. So
Legend is super familiar to you, but to all of us, and maybe a few, but we're all just kind of stuck at Legend. So maybe just a little more time inside the Legend, Anthony, would be awesome.
yeah, sure. Yeah. So here I've got the Legend app. Is this the first screen that everyone gets?
Yep.
Yep.
No. When you were back at that app next to you called Animated Text, I
Uh-huh.
thought that was see that one. Yes, that's what I opened.
Right. So these two are the exact same.
Okay.
So let me touch on that one. This is the last thing I did, remember?
Yeah.
So I just backed out of that. Until I got to the home page.
It's really weird. There's so many ads on this Legend app.
Okay.
that
Yes.
I feel like I almost like when I click on it on my apps,
Mhm.
it says, I wish I could show you how
Oh, no.
it's like.
No, they kind of trick you with those ads, right? So you got to look for the X to pop up after like
Yeah,
5
there's
seconds.
not even an X popping up, but it does say continue to, and then it's continue to app Legend, which I did. And then it says, I love your type, hashtag in love animated text. Is that what it is?
I think that's another ad.
And there's no way to get off of that app. There's no X or anything.
There should be a close or an X somewhere on that ad.
Nowhere.
Or at the bottom of your screen, can you click the right bottom corner and go backwards?
Go backwards, intro maker. Okay, so now this. Okay, what are you doing clicking on when you do that? Intro maker on the bottom. See, your screen is cut off on the bottom.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so on the bottom, like when you went back to that, yeah. What are you clicking on first?
Oh, the biggest button. Yeah.
Okay, the arrow.
Yeah. The play button.
Okay. Oh, these ads just keep popping up. Okay. The play button. Okay.
Cool.
Okay. And then what?
then it comes up like this. Yep,
See that,
that's it. You got it, Alicia.
that keypad doesn't come up though.
Oh, just click on the sentence.
Okay. Oh, okay, cool.
Now change the sentence.
Okay. And is the sentence going to be, what is the sentence going to be? Our video training?
The sentence should be your name and your title.
It's weird. Like, okay, now the keyboard came up, but like, it's not even letting me put a cursor and delete.
Mine's not even coming up with the keyboard when I click on it. Mine says you can't wait for inspiration as well.
Oh, great. So just touch on can't inspiration and then type in your name.
But mine doesn't come up with a keyboard when I, oh, there it goes. Okay.
Cool. Yep, I guess I went through this too fast. So thanks for slowing me down, guys. So then I touch on that, I can delete it.
I'm paying them to do this, by the way, so that I can keep up.
All right, sorry, Anthony, but none of these are coming up on Apple. I don't know if anyone else is having luck, but I can't find Legend. I can't find Intro Maker. I can't find Text Animator. I found an Intro Maker YT Outro Vlog Star.
The rest of you Apple people, can you tell her what you found?
It's just called, you just type in Legend and then it's one of the first ones that come up. It's just called Intro Maker. It's purple.
Can you show her your phone?
It's,
This one here.
yeah, this one.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome.
Can you show me that again? The Apple one? Which one is it?
This one.
Apple.
It's just purple and it says Intro Maker. It's like
It has a video camera if you
Yeah.
can't tell what that is.
Yeah, there it is. That's what it looks like, right?
no.
No.
It has a video camera, like an old fashioned one.
Okay. So everybody with Apple got that one?
It's loading.
Okay.
I just opened DoorDash. Sorry, I'm getting food, I think.
Video it.
Yeah, video the lunch coming from DoorDash.
It happened to be my ad. Sorry.
I mean, yeah, you could respond to the
Yeah, with a video.
delivery times in your particular neighborhood if somebody was curious. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to screen mirror just to make sure everybody's got this. Anybody else running into slow ups? Looks like we made a breakthrough there on just how to use the text thing.
Okay, Anthony.
Mhm.
Oh.
So-
Now that screen, oh yeah.
So Legend and the other one is different. So that's the problem is I think Tammy, I went ahead and uploaded the other one that everybody else was talking about with the A in the logo.
Okay.
But Tammy's, it does look different since I see the two now. So
Yeah.
Tammy, he was using the other app.
Animated text app.
Yep.
All right, let me try that, Regina. Thank you. Because
Yep.
I'm stuck. I just won't let out. Thank you.
So Anthony, your screen looks different than my screen. Like I don't have the share. I don't have any of that stuff on there. I don't know why.
Show me where you're at.
After you typed your title in there, did you do the check mark on the bottom?
The play button or the triangle button.
Yeah, I'm not having a play button. That's what I have.
The check mark. Oh yeah. You definitely got to hit the,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, then do the check mark.
Mhm.
And then how did you like put that pink stuff and that block on your title?
Now press the triangle.
Press the triangle again, that one?
Mhm.
Boosted, you can create a marketing video in less than 3 minutes.
Ugh.
It's easy.
There's
you
an
get-
ad for Boost It.
That's a competitor.
Okay, so close that and then put the pink. Okay.
So now pick one, Alicia, that you like the looks of.
Okay. By just picking those A's on the bottom.
Yeah, those are your color patches, swaths.
Okay.
And
Those
then
are the colors.
Mhm. Then the animated, the designing part is at the top, and you can scroll and get a long list of different types of designs.
Like daring lines, display. Okay.
This one's pretty elusive. And you can click that.
You guys, Anthony did say he would tutor us one-on-one later.
Absolutely. Okay, so while we're here, click that settings tab in the lower right-hand corner.
Where?
It should be just underneath your animation to the right. Is there a little settings button?
Yeah.
Now you can, if you want to create a square animation for Instagram, you can go from landscape right over there to square, and then it'll publish in the square format. So you actually take up more of the screen on Facebook and Instagram when somebody's scrolling through their timeline.
Is that the best thing for Facebook and Instagram is square?
Yeah, square videos. Yeah, you're right. It is.
And then the 1080p, is that the best?
Yep.
Okay.
Now, can you believe this is all for free? They don't ask anything of us. Nothing.
Except to
Well,
tolerate their ads.
oh yeah, you got to tolerate those ads, Alicia.
Looks like you have to keep the watermark on too, unless you pay.
Oh, what? You got a new version. Oh, bummer.
Well, that's with everything. Cam Scanner does that too.
Mm-hmm. It used to be free. Well, I guess you're catching on, the technology curve before it's twice as expensive. I don't know. It's a low cost anyways. I can see it be very manageable for anyone to drop a couple bucks on this. If it can help you stand apart from your competition, improve your brand, be on the higher scale of looking good online. Okay. Anybody have any insights after using this? What they think they might use it for, or what they're excited to use it about moving forward?
Just real quick. So Anthony, is this just now, were you saying we save this to our phone and this is what we use before we make a video?
You're going to use this inside the video.
Oh, is this our call to act? No, this is going to be like,
It could be.
if you put like your name, your phone number, like contact me for more information.
Yes.
And you'd write that all in there.
You might make like 2 videos instead of 1.
Do you happen to know what the cost of this product is? Just because sometimes it might be easier just to purchase it and use it if it's cheap enough, than get all the, like I just went to something where it says buy now or preview, and I keep getting to that. So maybe it's easier to purchase it then. And sorry, Tammy, I interrupted you.
Oh, well, then you wouldn't get so many darn commercials.
Right.
I'm probably grandfathered in or something.
So Anthony, I might have misunderstood. You made a video of yourself before we went into at some point, and then now I had the success of doing this Anthony's Not a Realtor, where Tammy had some movement with text. So I think I misunderstood because I was trying to go grab that video that I made of myself with my phone and go do something to it inside Legends. I think what you're telling me is I'm building the front end, welcome to Tammy's Tuesday tips, and then the back end, thanks for coming, call, and then I put that other video in the middle. So I was wanting to grab that first video I made and use Legends to manipulate it. So I think I've misunderstood what we were doing.
Okay. Yeah.
Am I right?
You're right. And
Okay.
that's probably my fault for not taking the time to explain it a little better.
But I'm getting it now. So
Okay.
when I said I was clicking the button and Regina and I were only seeing images, that's not necessarily wrong because we didn't realize we were kind of making a miniature text video to front end or middle or back end of another video. And so I was off on a different tangent. Regina, does that make sense to you?
Yes, I think that I thought too that we were going to be writing on the pictures, kind of like when the curly salon person was there. You know, if you wanted to write on the screen something about what he's doing, you would use this text device to write on the video.
Right. I think we were going down the wrong road. Is that right, Anthony?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's to be expected with any path we go down the first time. So please, everybody else who's watching and following along, it's really called upon. I want you to stop the progress so that we can catch you back up.
So when I get this little thing that says Tammy's Tuesday video, which I've never been so proud about, then do I download it or what do I do? Now I want to stick this on the front end of that first video I made. So what do I do now?
Great question. Okay. So is there a download button that you can
Yes.
download it to your gallery?
Yes.
Okay. So I want you to do that.
Okay. You with us, Regina? Everybody
Yep.
else? Okay, I've done that now. Is it anybody else keeping up? Does anybody else have luck getting the little miniature something?
This little download button, boom, save as a video.
Yep, I did that.
So now it's going to your gallery right now. Oh, and even
Okay.
I get a special advertisement here finally. I'm going to press the X. So now I'm going to go back out to my phone.
Okay.
I'm going to go into the gallery. And if I scroll, I see that this animated text has created an album in my gallery where it's put that video.
Yep.
Great.
That's what I
Okay.
need to
So,
understand.
yep, it's in your gallery. Nice.
Okay.
We're on to the next step.
Got it. I see mine. Woo! Regina,
Yeah.
how you doing?
I'm just keeping up with you, Tammy.
Okay.
Okay, so we're playing, you know, the casino games on this storyboard until we finish filling up all the slots. What 2 videos do you think we've created so far out of the 5?
Probably the brand placement and the USO.
That's right. Got it.
Said that. She wins the prize.
You know I got prizes too. I do.
Well, whoever got the answer, good for you.
Mhm. Okay, now, unfortunately, I don't think we have time to record the rest of the 3. But would somebody like to give me an example of a good hook?
You give it to us because we're short on time. I can feel it.
Okay.
You could, I mean, as a realtor, you could even say anything. You could say, do you want to buy a house? Are you looking for a house? Or are you wondering how much your house is worth? Or, I mean, right? That's like who you're intending the video for.
Yeah. So I typed in this keyword. This is one of the keywords that I pretend want to get found for. And the video used to be there. But since I'm not a realtor, it's hard for me to keep these positions. It's not even there, but I'm trying to show you an example of what you would say in a hook. Okay.
Okay.
And I've tested this methodology 100 times. And so that means that I've even tested, pretend performance keywords like realtor in downtown, Englewood, Colorado. And there's my video. I mean, I'm not even a realtor, but I'm collecting views on this video. I'm using the same text animator that we used.
That look.
And I think I even used a new editor.
That's cool.
So that's all I did there was I think I used text.
I'm not a realtor, but if I was, I'd be making.
So that's my hook. I'm not a realtor. That's not a good example. Wait.
Well, I thought it was pretty spiffy how you did a general Google search and up you came.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's the goal for everyone on this call. And the hook is, are you considering living in this neighborhood? I think that's what people are searching for. They're doing video research online about neighborhoods. And there is no content about your neighborhood on YouTube. I promise you, the amount of content about the lifestyle in your neighborhood on YouTube is 10% of what people could consume. There's that many people looking for homes right now, looking for neighborhoods, looking for schools. I mean, we've heard people are loving to flock to Denver, and prices here are outrageous compared to the rest of the country. So they want to do their research about a neighborhood. Is this a neighborhood I could see myself living in? Well, if there's a realtor there showing them around the neighborhood, some of you haven't seen this other one, I guess, which is real estate agent. Regina's seen this one.
And Anthony, I anticipate that we will go back to in-person classes before long. And I think this kind of class is better in person, so you can look over our shoulders.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe we can, in the very near future, get back to inside the office classes.
Cushing Park in Englewood, Colorado. It's just a really great American neighborhood to live in.
That's the hook. That's the animated logo.
The Cushing Park neighborhood is defined as all of the houses that are in and around Cushing Park itself. So to the west of South Broadway and to the right of Santa Fe and to the north of the Englewood Marketplace. And because these houses are so close to this marketplace and these restaurants off of South Broadway, they have a great walking score. There are two major hospitals also very close to this neighborhood, and University of Denver is also very close. This neighborhood is actually just 10 minutes south of downtown, so it's a great location, and there's lots of amenities for people that live here.
The average price of a house in this neighborhood is $400,000.
This was 2 years ago
and there
or
was
more.
169 homes that were sold here last year. There's 20 houses that are listed at any one time, and the price of a house increased 15% over last year.
My favorite thing about living in this neighborhood has to be the amazing rec center that they have here. It's just a mile away from Cushing Park. My name's Anthony Pritchard, and I'm not a realtor. But if I was, I'd be making a video like this one to show off all the places in the neighborhood that I enjoy the most. So if you had a home that you wanted to sell, or if you wanted to buy a home in this neighborhood, you would see that I am a very credible resource for you to utilize for your real estate services. Cushing
Oops.
Park in Englewood, Colorado. It's just a really great.
Okay, goes through all the steps.
So you did add verbiage to your video. So that's what Tammy was saying. She thought it was a slot where you just have the verbiage, then you have the video, then you have verbiage again, but you're adding verbiage to your video.
I'm adding verbiage to the video, yes, by recording 4 short video clips. The hook, the pane, the USO, and the CTA.
Each about how long?
15, 20 seconds. So you saw me the hook, this is a great neighborhood to live in. Oh my gosh. Then you saw my logo, then you saw the pane. The pane was actually me pointing out the good walking score, me pointing out the location to the hospitals, to all the resources in the neighborhood that make it such a great neighborhood compared to other neighborhoods. And then I said, my name's Anthony Pritchard. I'm not a realtor, but if I was, and then again, the call to action's weak because I'm not selling anything. But the video that you can see today is very strong in this area where I published for business training videos in Englewood, Colorado. I do that. So use this framework. Are you guys ready to break up into small groups yet?
I think we're all feeling lost.
We just don't seem to want to do that, but you just tell us, Regina, what we're doing because you're the boss.
Anthony's the boss.
Yeah.
Anthony, we had that Tammy's Tuesday video. Tammy had a regular video. Then how did those get spliced together?
That's what we're going to go to next. Don't
Okay.
jump ahead. Stick with the scripts. You need to write out 4 scripts: the hook, the point out the pane, the unique service offering. You already did that one. You don't have to do that one. And then the call to action. The call to action is like, let me be your tour guide. That's a great call to action. You know, if you're thinking about this neighborhood, let me be your tour guide.
Are we going to have an issue with some on video and some not? Is that going to have, do those who are not on video need to become active on?
Like I said, we don't have time to record these 3, but we do have time to talk about them together.
Okay.
To work this out as a partnership, I think you'll help one another work through this structure. Remember, this is the biggest thing that prevents people from doing a video is because they don't know what they're going to say. I've given you a framework that works every time. For the past 7 years, this storyboard has worked every single time, and I can't emphasize that enough. The problem with these videos is that they're disjointed. People mumble on. It's unattractive to watch. This short makes it easy for you. Remember, you're going to this location, you're recording a 15-second video, then you're getting on with the rest of your day. And this video is what you're going to utilize later at night when you're sitting on the couch and you're fiddling around with editing. This is a desirable way to proactively prospect for your business. Automatically, these videos work for you, generating hundreds of introductions every day for you without you having to lift a finger. You just have to put this 30-minute effort together every week. But it starts with you getting the script down. So I hope this little 12-minute breakout session helps you. You should be able to close your eyes at the end, hear them say their script, and see the video race before you. So you ready? Okay, I'll see you on the other side. Hi, Tammy.
That actually went really well.
Yay.
So I didn't know. See, there's a lot of, first of all, I've missed there's Alicia, my awesome partner. So thank you, because I got a really awesome partner. We did collaborate. It was a lot of fun. It generated energy. It generated questions. It generated ideas. So we're here to tell you, thank you, Anthony. I was not at your previous, session, so I'm behind the gun, but group thing worked great. Really good.
Like the breakout rooms.
I did. Maybe you explained a little bit more that I'm going to put you in the groups. You're not going to have to do anything. It's just going to magically happen. Because I think people think they're supposed to be doing something like picking my partner and get nervous about, like, it's just like if we're in person, oh my gosh, who am I going to get? So maybe next time, Anthony, if you'll just say, I'm going to put you in the groups, you just sit there, don't do anything. You're going to be in your group here in just a second. I'm going to wave my wand.
Okay. Well, I'm glad that was helpful. Looks like we did lose a few more, Regina.
Maybe they're still working.
Was anybody in a room all by themselves with nobody else?
Tammy took me back to elementary school when I got left out of dodgeball.
Mine was musical chairs. Please, please, teacher, don't make me play that game.
That's funny.
And Anthony, to stay on point with what you're trying to teach us, Alicia and I were a little bit stuck on the point out the pain. We were getting hooked, brand placement, USO we understood, CTA we understood, but we were struggling a little bit with point out the pain. Can you maybe elaborate a little bit about what that means as far as just definition of what that part of this video we're making?
Yeah. I think I went over it when I lost a bunch of you, because it was that first piece and you all were trying to catch up with the Legend app. And so it is the biggest relationship building piece in the video. It is the thing that you both have in common and that you both want to avoid. And the more painful it is, the more memorable and emotional it is. You actually want to metaphysically stab the person in the side of their thorax and twist the knife with the pain. Because the human brain remembers pain more than anything else. More than,
What he's talking about is if you're tired of being stuck in traffic on I-70 as you head home and the sun is shining in your eyes.
And you feel like your life is being wasted by the minute.
Alicia, you had it. You had it right. We will use Wash Park as we're going to do a little.
Are you in the brown cloud of downtown?
Okay. Love it. Kudos to you, Alicia.
Yeah. That's fun. Now you're, Steven Spielberg.
Thank you, Anthony, for answering that.
Yeah. Okay. So there's a bunch of examples that you can look at. And if you're having, writer's block, then it maybe is a good time to go see these other videos.
Can you put that up one more time, Anthony? I want to shoot it real quick, please.
Yeah, you should get that one. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
This is a very valuable slide. You want to reference this when you sit down to start writing out your videos.
Thank you, sir.
So I've got schools in Loveland, and this is a video of these two ladies talking about the different schools around their farm neighborhood. Now, why is that subject or that keyword a good keyword? Pop quiz.
Schools? The word schools?
Yeah.
Because people look for good schools.
Before or after they find a home?
Before.
Before. So right before somebody looks for a house, what do they look for? Schools.
Schools.
At least very qualified buyers, anyways. So remember, the most profitable persona has the most amount of money and the highest demand for what you do. So does it therefore that keyword fall into high priority energy and effort output on your part? Yes. You might want to even break it up to preschools, elementary schools, middle schools, and high schools. Because then you just have the ability to make more content and to capture more keyword traffic with different, for the needs of different people. I mean, it's hard to speak to all the schools in Loveland. There's like over 20. So it's not actually a very relevant video. But if they were to say preschools in Northern Loveland, that'd be very helpful and specific to somebody who's looking to move there. Okay. Activity, we already did that. Glad that happened. We went over this. What we have left is the scheduling and the editing. So it's 11:30, which means we've used up our time. When you schedule your week, you may or may not know all the different houses that you're going to visit, all the different showings you're going to have, or maybe all the staging appointments that you're going to go to. But if you sit down to write your script and you know what sound bites you need, you can match up the background and your wardrobe with that particular script. So you've got 4 scripts on the storyboard, because this one is already created using the Legend app. So you record this one, this one, this one, and this one. And by recording them with different backgrounds or in different settings with different wardrobes, then I get to learn more about you. And I get to see more of your personality. And that's helpful for conveying this body language and this virtual trust building relationship that's happening subconsciously. And it's best to kind of plan these little sound bites out a week in advance. So when you sit down on Sunday night and maybe you plan your week, you can say, I'm going to get the call to action on Monday, the hook on Friday, the USO I've already got done, and the point out the pain, I know how I'm going to do that, and I'm going to do it, tonight in my basement. You send all those video files to one folder, and then you've got them all in one place where you can edit them. So I'm going to show you a huge shortcut that's only going to take 2 minutes to editing. So you might want to pay attention. Instead of doing it yourself, you can hire a freelancer to do it for $10 or $15. As long as you put them into that Google Drive folder. If you don't put them into the Google Drive folder, you can't use this method. My projects, host a project. This is being recorded, so we can clip this out of the recording and share it with you separately. But you choose a name for your project. Edit my real estate video might be a good name for your project. I have I have 4 short videos in a Google Drive folder. I guess 5 would be more accurate. Please edit them together and show me your style and capability. I will have future work if we work well together. So even though you're putting a low contest price on this, you're incentivizing somebody to work with you long-term to make that agreement worthwhile. Because what you're asking them to do is actually quite a bit if they don't get selected for this contest. The secret is that I'm not hiring somebody. The secret is that I'm posting a contest and I'm going to get 100 submissions. So I'm going to get to pick the edit that I like the most and award that freelancer the prize.
Can I ask you a question, Anthony, real quick?
Sure.
What will this company freelancer, because I actually did this before with Fiverr.com.
Same thing, yeah.
And I know it's outsourcing and I know we shouldn't promote that. You know, we should hire people in our own country.
Whoa, who said that?
Well, people say that. And I do like to support people in our own country. So, but I did use Fiverr. And so, but they created like, remember those, the thing that we created on that animated text? They also created those for me. Would this company freelancer create those if you just send them all the videos?
Yes, that's what I'm demonstrating.
Okay.
Okay, so I made a video this morning called training videos. Where is my speaking folder? There it is. And then, no, that's not it. Folder. Just got it. Here we go. No. There it is. Okay, so here are the 4 clips, the animated logo. I got the script and the directions over here. These are all my folders, right? I'm going to share this with the freelancers. Anyone with the link can edit. Make sure it's set up that way. Maybe preset to only people in this group can edit, but you want to give anyone with the link the ability to edit. Copy that link, put it here in the description of your competition. Okay. If you have the raw files, you can upload them. That might be better than the Google Drive. But I like to organize them in the Google Drive. Don't try organizing on your desktop. That's a losing battle. Next, it automatically selects the skills that it thinks people are going to need for this. And these freelancers have identified themselves in these categories. So I don't need to put anything in there. Next, post a project. No. Start a contest. I'm going to give $15 to the person with the best submission. Next, I want a free here, and I want to give myself 10 days to review this. So every other day I'm going to go in and see who's submitted contests, and I'm going to give the people who submit content to me feedback. If I don't give them feedback, I will not get any results from this methodology. With my feedback, I can critique what they have submitted. I can tell them where they went wrong, what I would like them to change, and they have 10 days to finish their submission. Next, I like to guarantee the contest. It shows the freelancer that you're serious. You're definitely going to pay the money. You just want the work done. This basic contest allows you to retrieve your money back if you don't like anybody that submitted. Not a lot of serious freelancers like that option. So you're going to guarantee the contest. This is the summary of your contest. And then you're going to get entries, and you're going to get hundreds of people who submit back to you a sample of their video. Now, you might want to give them instructions on how to order the videos, how you've named the videos, and the types of style of animated or edit that you want done. Do you want it square aspect ratio? Do you want it landscape aspect ratio? And so let me show you what some of these submissions look like. I have done quite a few projects. Okay, view all projects. Now on freelancer.com, you can be a freelancer or you can be a client. Make sure you're viewing this as a client. Okay, animated logo for a fitness gym, 234 entries. Here's the animated logo that won. This is a custom animated logo. This is a step above animate text, right? They're going to submit to me a YouTube link that I'm going to go to. Well, we're really going over here, guys. I'm sorry, but this will save you so much time. I love freelancer contests.
This is all we needed to know from the beginning. All
Yeah.
that other was just not even important.
Thank you very much, or very little. Okay, so that's the one that we did for my best friend's fitness gym. And if you live down there near East High School, you should go see him for all your fitness needs, because he's awesome. If you type in best gym in Denver, his video comes up. Oh yeah.
The problem with all those other corporate gyms, I don't know anybody when I go in there.
If it's not convenient for me, I'll find excuses not to work out.
I'm Matt Hamill. We're different here. Let me tell you why. First, we started this. We have certified personal trainers. They give you your workout. Hey, how you doing, Heather? And then second, we have a community. We know your name. We know who you are. You're not just a number here. How's it going, Galena? Pretty good. We're here. We wanted to start something special with Joni, Warren, Grace. What's happening? Getting ready for their class. I want to invite you down to be our guest and check out your fitness behind the green door.
So made that in like 3 minutes with that artificial intelligence video editor that picked the theme for me, and I could put the text over the top if I wanted. But same exact structure, storyboard model, works every time. So that's your homework.
Tammy, what Anthony did was he showed us why we don't want to do it ourselves and why it's worth going to freelancer.com to have somebody do it for us, because I still don't have my font all in one font style on the app we were using. So I'm into Freelancer.
Have you used it, Regina?
No, but I will tomorrow.
And I think if you can whittle your marketing dollars down to $20 per video, I mean, $15 a video, then you can really justify that expense.
For the amount I spent on this class trying to make that work, it's worth more than that to me. My time has value, and everybody else's does as well.
Yeah. Well, so that's the superpower then. Get familiar with freelancer.com contests. It's a heck of a business scalability tool, a delegation tool. Your time is valuable. And there are freelancers all over the world who specialize in this one thing and that live off of the gig economy, the online infinite, the absolute. Well, I'm sorry I went over. I hope I infused your business with more video intelligence, more video communication tools, and a motivation to go out there and finish your homework.
And spell out the homework again.
You got to record and edit this video.
And do what with it?
Be happy, be proud about it.
I say we send it to our partner that we were partnering with.
Oh, okay. There you go. That would hold some accountability, wouldn't it?
And it's safe accountability.
Yeah.
Hey, Anthony,
Mhm.
will you provide your contact info?
Oh, yeah.
Thank you so much.
Meant to do that
Thank you for
because,
this class.
yeah, I am offering 45 minutes to help you, hands-on tech. This is difficult in a group setting. There are, pacing issues, as we discovered, and we can make a lot of traction real quickly when we're working together. My goal is just to demonstrate what it's like to work with me one-on-one and to get a good review out of you so I can build up my online reputation. As long as you leave me an honest online review, I will go to work for you. And whatever you're having the most trouble with to help you find a breakthrough. And I won't do any selling at all.
Thank you so much for the class. Very
You're welcome.
helpful.
You're welcome. Oh, it looks like I just sent it to Alicia because she asked me a question directly. I will respond to that question in a second, Alicia.
Okay.
There we go.
I did email you last week, Anthony, on that email, and I'm wondering why it didn't go through or something.
Okay.
Will you check that on your email and see if you received that first email that I sent you with that email?
Yes.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So in this group, Anthony has to deal with the elementary teacher's brain, mine, the engineer's brain, the whatever, we all have a different way of learning and a different style. And that's why it's hard in this kind of a class to all stay on the same page. So I appreciate his offer to help us individually as well.
Mm-hmm.
Anthony, I hope at some point you'll show me just how to get the font in that app the same. It said, I think I said happy Wednesday. No, maybe I said Lamplight Group with Matt and Regina, and Matt was one font and a color, and Regina was another font and color, and I couldn't get it all in one font. I know that's elementary, but I couldn't do it.
Yeah. Oh, we'll figure those types of things out together. If you have any other Google questions, I tend to be the person people find when they're trying to untangle their Google account. And just to bring everything into one so that it's a lot easier to manage. There's a lot of great time-saving apps for helping to do that as well.
Thank you.
Good. Okay, the next class, for those of you that are interested, is about online interviews with significant figureheads in your neighborhood. So you've got city council members, you've got local business owners, you've got local school influence, administrators. These are all people who are great to interview because they speak the community, through their voice, through their position in the community. And these are the types of people that, may also have a little bit of trouble with technology. And so you can help them up their profile or up their brand or just their visibility by saying, I'm a person who lives in this community. I'm also a realtor who's doing some own documenting of the neighborhood myself. And I wondered if you could, help us both just to create content and to talk about our community in a forum like this that's really no different than what we're participating in right now. You just might again, need to increase your familiarity with it and then have a structure with it so that you can increase your chances of success if you do move forward with it. Not just interviews, but we'll dive deeper into those lifestyle videos that we looked at just briefly today. So it's also a cleanup day for anybody, that has any questions for the group to prepare us for the advertising, because we really want to be polished in our video communication before we make the step to paying money to Google to put us in front of 5,000 people in our neighborhood, because that's what YouTube can do. We can press a button and spend 5 cents per view for everybody in our neighborhood, which we're happy to pay, because if they didn't want to watch the video, they could skip the video and we pay nothing. So it's a really good spend of your advertising dollar, but we want to make sure you're polished and confident as a video communicator, of course, before you go spending money that might be a waste. So that'll be in 1 month, 4 weeks at the end of May. Every Tuesday for the next 2 months. And then maybe we'll be back in person, huh, Regina?
Yes. Please, yes.
Okay. Well, thanks everybody for coming to the class, to the workshop today. I really appreciate your attention, your involvement, your participation. I know it's a lot to ask, and I know I ask a lot, and that's why you hire a coach, to ask the tough questions that sometimes we don't just ask ourselves.
And from experience, I can tell you guys, if you would just go online and look at some of the top producers, even in other states, they all have videos. So if you guys are in this class and you guys do what it takes, which means punching through the hard parts and the hard, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do this. Okay, fine, I'm going to do this. You'll see the production. You'll see an improvement in your business. You'll see people looking at you, acting like you know what you're doing in real estate. So you must be someone that they want to use. So I strongly suggest that you do what feels uncomfortable until it feels comfortable. And you will see the benefit of it. You'll see it in your finances. You'll see it in your trips that you get to take because you did this and you punched through where other people stop and stall. And that's called education. And that's called getting yourself out there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the teacher knows.
The teacher tries.
Great. All right, everybody. Thanks for all the kudos. I look forward to seeing you between the next class. If you'd like to set up a time together, I'm happy to do that. Bye.
Thanks, Anthony. Thanks, Regina. Thank you.
You're welcome. See you next time.
Mm-hmm.